Hey everybody, Matthew Solomon here, and I was inspired to jump on here this morning. It's a dark and rainy Sunday morning in Los Angeles, and sitting here in quiet and contemplating, and wanted to share the power of the dark side. Now, in coaching industry, in the self-help, self-empowerment, self-improvement, power of the subconscious mind, law of attraction, all of that world, a common theme is, just be happy. Just put your thoughts on the good stuff and feel good and all of that. And absolutely, that is effective and appropriate and great and works and all of that. And as I've gotten deeper into this work, as you go deeper into this work, there's something to be said about the dark side. A lot of people call it shadow work. Looking at the stuff that hurts, the stuff that doesn't feel good, the stuff that, the wounds that are there to heal. And, we avoid that. I mean, we're wired mentally to avoid pain, to avoid, threats and death. And so what there is to do is to discover that just because your heart is broken, just because you're upset and frustrated that something didn't work out the way you thought it was going to, just because you feel like crap right now, doesn't mean you're going to die. Doesn't mean anything bad. It doesn't mean anything. It's a tool when you're aware of it and when you choose to use it. Through that pain, there's something on the other side. And in this country, in this world, the self-medication, all of that stuff is very, very common because we don't want to feel that pain. And, like I've been sharing, and I don't know if I've gotten too much into the depths of it. Well, I have, I don't know. As you get into the darker, heavier stuff, like we don't want to do that, so we medicate, right? We, take antidepressants, we drink, we, do drugs, we have sex, we, whatever as a way of avoiding. And so in the last few months especially, after years and years and years of doing it the other way, and I just need to change my thoughts, but still, having those moments, having like very real moments of I'm not good enough come up, or it's not going to work out for me come up, or people aren't going to like me if I'm successful come up. All that stuff, I decided to turn into that and look and see what's there. And so in those moments where I have that anxiety and that fear and that grief, I'll sit down and I'll journal and I'll write out, why is this happening to me? Why am I choosing this? What's the message there? There's a meditation that I do, which I'll post at some point, where you sit and you get quiet and you listen and you say, okay, what's the message? What is it that you, me, want me to know? And from there, I've gotten space. From there, you get space. From there, you get to step outside yourself and get the larger perspective that there's nothing wrong with you. Everything is working out. Everything is always working out for you. It may not look the way you think it should, but it's all moving you in a direction. It's all moving me in a direction. The relationships I've had, It's moving me towards self-awareness. Like I wouldn't be here sharing with you. I wouldn't be coaching. I wouldn't be in the home that I'm in with the neighbors that I have. I wouldn't be here without that. So, as things come up, I encourage you to turn into them, to look at, why is this coming up? Why am I choosing this? What's the message here for me to get? Because when you get the message, when you get whatever's in your blind spot out of your blind spot, you can actually do something about it. You can't have the light without the dark. You can't have the good without the bad. It's always in relation. It's the law of opposition, which I'll get into another time. And, so how do you, if you're new to that, it's good to have support. So then you have a coach, or you have somebody that's on the same wavelength that you can talk to, that's not going to keep you stuck in that story and that pattern without any way out. Like, that's the thing. We need to have that support and that direction, knowing that, the way home is forward. So, that's what I wanted to share. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to message me here. You can always reach me at coachwithmatthewsolomon.com. I will be speaking more about this. It's also the month of March, so I'm doing daily meditations, so I'll be posting one later today. Hope you have an awesome day. Do something nice for yourself, and embrace the fear. Embrace the grief. Embrace whatever's coming up, because it's coming up for you. All right. With love from me to you.